Morning, everybody. Harvest in the morning. WNBC. WNBC.
It is not.
How's it going now? Don't spoil my fun. How am I coming through out there, everybody? And coming to you in a rich monophonic sound.
Through the worst internet connection. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Looks like they
Anyway,
can see us. They can see us. They can hear us. Woot.
Woohoo. Yeah. Can I adjust my output on this here?
Yes, you can.
All right, let me see if I can adjust the output here. I'm, of course, Rob Robot Shlomo, coming to Shabby Road Studios. With me is not Tom Connors. With me is Miss Mecca Random. Let me see. I got you.
You guys probably won't even be able to see me. Which one am I taking? I forgot to pack these. They're right here.
I don't know.
It's up to you.
I mean, it's up to me.
The one with the kick? Or all of them? Ooh.
I don't know. What's the?
What's what?
Okay, hold on. Let me pop out the chat here. Oh, Mary's in the chat. Let's have Mary on.
If you want. We don't have a whole lot of news. We're just kind of doing it because it's our regular scheduled time. So, all right, my picture isn't coming across too bad. That's not bad, even though I look like crap because I don't have makeup on. But I washed it all off.
Let's see if I can invite Mary. Okay, let me see if I can invite Mary.
How do you feel about Rob? How do you feel about Tom's cross-dressing? Max Mercer says.
No comment.
Oh no, she's sick.
Aww.
Tea.
Do you want to give it a pass, Mary?
Feel better.
Yeah, please feel better, sweetie. All right. For those wondering, Tom is currently on the road. He is somewhere on I don't know where's Tom anyways.
Well, last I heard he had some Chicago pizza without us.
That's not pizza. That's a casserole.
Yeah. I like both. I like them both.
Where I'm from, like so that's it gives a new meaning to the word pizza pie.
Is he driving to Vegas? No, he went to Chicago to fly out tomorrow from Chicago. So it was just easier for him being in the middle of nowhere to just go over there. So sometime he will be flying out, and then yeah. So the next time you see us, it'll be me and Tom from Vegas, probably.
For everyone wondering, no, I have not staged a mutiny
yet.
He said, "There's not a lot of news actually." Okay, let's say this is the week of Star Trek Las Vegas.
Yes.
Tom, like I said, Tom is on his way to Chicago. He's flying out of Chicago tomorrow.
Yes.
Mecca is going to be flying out of Denver tomorrow as well.
Sometime, yes.
Yes. I will back all the way up in my driveway and get a running start. I will attempt to fly. So, and boy, my arms will be tired.
Yeah, but you're not going to be there till Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to miss the Migo thing. You're going to miss all like the first day stuff, and you're going to miss the fun and the.
Robert Pearson, are you guys all ready for Star Trek Las Vegas? All packed and good to go. Is he going? Robert Pearson, is he going?
No, I don't believe so. No.
Is he from Australia or he's from the UK?
He's UK, I believe, right?
Okay.
Yeah. I am mostly packed-ish. I have to figure out what I'm wearing tomorrow when I'm packing and figure out if I want to stitch up the skirt thing, if I want to dress anywhere nice, or just want to slum it in jeans. Because I have like one little tear in the skirt that I want to sew up right on the seam. But I don't know if I want to bring it. But I don't know because I might be cold and I might want to cover up a little bit. And I don't know what.
And at trivia tomorrow night, I'll be wondering exactly. Oh dear God, what have I got myself into? So I always, like I said, whenever I travel, that's.
Yeah, but it's gonna be fun. I mean,
I know. I know. You get to meet everybody. You get to, people. We spend all this time thinking everybody's just a face, little icon, and a voice. I mean, to put actually an actual person in front of you is probably an experience.
Right. Well, I think from every time I've ever met anybody from online or something, they're really never too different than what I see, or than what I hear when I end up just hanging out with people. So.
Mm-hmm.
So wear something comfortable. Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like this skirt that I want to bring is comfortable, but I just have to stitch it, and I gotta find time to do it. And I'm also getting everything charged and ready. I'm getting my GoPro. I'm getting all my stuff ready to go. I need to learn how to use the damn GoPro. But other than that, I'm like mostly packed-ish. I don't know.
Okay. 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 I have remember that video I told you about? I was making about the throwdown at Toontown.
Mm-hmm.
I've completed about a 3-minute version of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if I should upload it now.
Is it too late to do it, you think, or?
I don't think so, but it's still funny though.
I mean, it's still funny. You might as well upload it. It might get a couple of clicks, but
yeah, I know the window is kind of closed on it, but at the same time, what do you guys think in the? I do like a mock archival footage. I adjusted it so it's like it's in black and white, and I put a breaking news at the bottom.
Do it, Max Mercer. Do it. Captain JT Kirk asks, have you guys ever met in person? Is the first time. This is the first time I'm meeting like everybody. And there's a lot of people out there that I've like known for a while, so they're gonna be out there.
Nicholas Glenn says drop it.
Yeah? Do it. First grade Jedi.
Do it. Okay, yeah, give us something a little different.
Yes, Robert Pearson tells you to keep Mecha safe in case weirdly who's to turn up. Well, here's the thing. I guess Axa Monitor has been deciding to threaten to get us kicked out, according to Tom, because I guess they're these little cunts are on this little Facebook group, and I'm like, dude, if you guys really have the balls to get me thrown out of Star Trek Las Vegas, that will be one of the biggest gifts you can give me. Last year, after Jeremy from The Quartering was assaulted, his channel blew up into 500,000 from like 60,000. If you get me thrown out of Star Trek Las Vegas, that's going to be like, I'll go to the Vegas News. I will go to the Las Vegas News Department. I will, you will give me 10,000 subscribers overnight. So please, I would love the gift of 10,000 subscribers overnight from getting thrown out of Star Trek Las Vegas.
Artane 1776. Do a vintage Vince McMahon announcer voice for Toontown. Actually, I do it as in my voice, but the guy introing it is a character named Rock Hard. So I'm your announcer, Rock Hard. I do a fake commercial. I need a piece of music to put under the fake. I have a fake commercial too for Galaxy's Edge. I need some fake music to put under it.
Just through the YouTube's library. We can pick something through the YouTube library if you want to load up a few.
I had to keep it short. It's like I said, it's only 3 minutes. I had to keep it short because anything longer than that is going to just be beating it to death.
Yes.
So, yeah, the fight itself is only about 2 minutes. So, I mean, yeah. But the fight, the whole fight video is about 4 or 5 minutes. But I wanted to keep it under. I wanted to keep it short.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, like I said, I make up names for the for the two guys fighting.
It was such a fun fight, and then there's still so much other stupid Disneyland stuff too.
And those guys square off. I mean, it's not like a scuffle breaks out. They go at it like they're intending to go at it.
Right? Yeah, they were crazy, those guys.
Well, okay, but about this whole thing about Axa Monitor.
Mm-hmm.
On Axa Monitor, the thing is, okay, listen, all you're going to be doing, you're going to try to get us thrown out. All you'll be doing is giving us free publicity. That's it.
Please get me thrown out of a convention so I can go and hang out in Vegas for a week. Yes, please do. And that goes for you, Heather Ray, who wished Shatner was dead. You know, and all you little Dreckies out there that want to just fuck with us, want to just mess with us, want to intimidate us. Guess what? I don't get bullied. I don't back down. I don't allow bullies to threaten and intimidate me. If you're going to bully me and intimidate me and threaten me and try and get me thrown out of something, oh gee, thanks for the 10,000 subs, idiot. Did you guys see how much, like how quickly the Bree bots and the Lashana bots backed down when I just published my Social Blade page for those days? Like, here's the death threats and here's 500 subs. You know, like it's please do, because I think everybody on the internet would make a video that Midnight's Edge got thrown out. You know, Midnight's Edge and Mecha Random got thrown out. I'm sure Gary would make a video. I'm sure everybody would probably make a video.
Captain Robert Abel wants to know what the hell is Axemoner's problem. Oh, the Axemoner's problem is that I said, hey, you know, I tweeted that at start that they should be explaining. It was about the week of it was the week of Comic-Con. The week they announced their announcement at Comic-Con, and I tweeted at them, how about explaining to everybody who spent good money to be at Star Trek Las Vegas why you're dropping everything at Comic-Con?
Mm-hmm.
Which I thought was actually, you know,
it's a good question. I did hear they might be giving us like some extended scenes from Picard or something. We might get that. I know. Oh joy. Also, there's an interview that is kind of news. Remind me to go back to that about just the Picard and the short trek. Remind me to go back to that. So
yeah, go back to that.
Oh, just right now.
Yeah.
I didn't know if we wanted to elaborate on the Axomonitor thing, like what their problem is. Well, that was their problem this time, but they're kind of designed to, and I'm okay with this, to stalk and intimidate and bully Alec Peters because he kind of deserves it after what he said to me, other people. He's kind of, you know, in my opinion, kind of deserves to have them, you know, on his ass. I didn't do anything to them. And I can't stand Alec Peters, so why they're making an enemy of me is just beyond me at this point. It's like, you know what? I could, you could have an ally with as much as I dislike Alec Peters personally for what he said to me. Right. So of course, of course they're going to make an enemy of me too. It's like, you don't make an enemy of me. I'm the wrong person you want to piss off. Right. Mm-hmm. And they're kind of trying to go after Nassim Dean and like monitor the lawsuits. So what they do is they put a very CBS shill oriented spin on everything. Yeah. Of course. Oh, but yeah, so the short treks thing and the Michael Chabon. So there was an interview that came out. I think I sent it to you. It was like an 18-minute interview with Sonequa Martin Green. Rebecca Romaine was in it, Ethan Peck, and the new cast member whose name I have not learned yet.
Don't make me watch an 18-minute.
No, don't. You don't. Yeah, you don't have to watch it. You don't have to watch it. But it's was it comicbook.com? Yeah, it was a comicbook.com interview here. I think from like the LA Times. Oh, and they kind of let loose. They let leak. Excuse me. They let leak that Michael Chabon wrote the short trek that Rebecca Romaine and Ethan Peck are in together.
Okay. Do
you remember that one? Do you remember that one?
The bottle episode when they're stuck in the turbo lift?
Yes.
Really? Well.
Now he's writing and showrunning Picard. That really, okay, that little short trek, that little 5-second promo we saw from it, where they just kind of throw Ethan Peck saying the most Sheldon Cooper annoying-esque things constantly, right? That gives me no hope for Picard, that he has no idea what Star Trek is. He thinks it's the Big Bang Theory. What the crap are we getting? What is he going to do with Picard? If that's what you're doing? I mean, I haven't seen the short trek yet, obviously. It might just be edited to be annoying. I don't know. It might be really brilliant. Rebecca Romaine said it was brilliant, so I don't know.
Well, not so much that he thinks it's the Big Bang Theory. He thinks Spock is Sheldon Cooper.
Yeah.
And he's still, I can see the reasoning. Well, they mentioned Star Trek on Big Bang Theory. Sheldon's on Big Bang Theory. Sheldon likes like Star Trek, Sheldon like Spock. Oh, Spock is smart like Sheldon. Oh, Sheldon's like Sheldon Cooper. Spock's like Sheldon Cooper. Oh, it makes perfect sense.
Of course.
So,
I don't have a lot of hope for this. Like, what are they going to do to it? And here, if you guys do want to watch the full thing, it's in this article. It's like an 18-minute long interview. It's the more I see Sonequa Martin Green speak, like the more I'm kind of liking her as a person, but I still hate the character she plays. And I know it's
the
not
character
her
Mikey
fault.
Spock is vile.
Oh, I can't stand that character, and you know we get all these attacks, and we get all this.
I don't get to use the. Okay, well, this better not be porn here, Mecca.
You don't get to use the word what? Oh, I linked it in the chat here. So.
Okay. Sonequa.
You don't want to listen to the whole thing, but it's in there. It's like probably 11 minutes in or something. I don't know, but yeah, it's just a long interview from Comic-Con.
Oh, brother. So, again, though, the whole thing is, like I said, the whole thing about Star Trek Las Vegas, people spent good money, a lot of money, on hotels and to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, Gary is spent a lot. Gary, not as much as we did, but you know, I'm spending good money to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And you're spending good money. Everybody's spending. We're all spending good money. And the YouTube, various people in the YouTube community are. And like I said, yeah, okay, it's not. Las Vegas is not exactly the far-flung reaches of the earth. It's not exactly Madagascar. But at the same, and I'm gonna get shit for people saying, "Oh, what's wrong with Madagascar?" I'm like, nothing's wrong with Madagascar. I'm just making a point that a lot of us are going out of our way to be there and to in an attempt to get some sort of scoop and to network and to, you know, sort of use this as a sort of a business kind of thing, you know. And you dropped the Picard news last year at Star Trek Las Vegas. So we are going under the
pattern, maybe.
Yeah, we would like to think that there's a pattern to some of this. There's a method to the madness, and that we're going in anticipation of some big news dropping this time. And now, like I said, you dropped the stuff at Comic-Con, and it's sort of let the air out of the balloon. I'm like, well, if we knew, we would have went to Comic-Con instead. Yeah, not that Las Vegas isn't fun. We all know it is.
Well, yeah, it's not like there's a million things to do there that's not the Star Trek thing. But it just kind of seems like Comic-Con seems like something you go to for the Marvel stuff and for like the big, the big main event things. Star Trek is a niche of a niche. And I get it that Picard is so super famous and like everybody. This seems like this is the Picard show for the people who saw the Picard facepalm memes and the engage me. Like this is who this is for. The people who know who Data is, the people who know who Seven of Nine is, and the people who see the memes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know who else it's for?
Jeff Fisher.
That's random, but yes.
Not Jeff Fisher. You don't watch American Dad, do you?
I haven't in years. Oh God, it's been years.
Yeah. Jeff Fisher's Haley's boyfriend / husband.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Stoner kid, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I just forgot his name.
Pass on my legacy, my Subaru legacy.
But no, I think it's still going to be fun. I'm just a little disappointed. It's not like they didn't drop the Discovery stuff a couple years back before season 1 of Discovery happened. And that was at Comic-Con, I want to say. But I wasn't really covering it. I was still doing gaming on YouTube, and I wasn't, really following anything about it except just a couple little news stories here and there and a couple of videos randomly.
Yeah. I would like to, I kind of would like to would have gone to NAMM. That was in Nashville. NAMM, National Association of Music Merchandisers. We probably have to be music merchandiser to go there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, There's other conventions.
How curious.
So, but the whole thing is, like I said, we're going in anticipation of something. Don't play blackjack. 16-bit mascot. Statistically, blackjack has the best odds of you winning because of the way the game is designed. The dealer has to hit on 16. Dealer has to get 16 or 17 or over. Dealer has to hit on 16, and there are more cards that will put the dealer over than will give him 21. That's statistically. Whether or not it works out that way,
People are always telling me, yeah, go gamble in Vegas or whatever, or don't, yeah, you should play blackjack. You should play this or that. Like, it's going to be really quick if I play blackjack because all I'm like really planning on gambling is like $20 the whole trip,
What are the minimums? What the minimum? The minimums. The
$5, I want to say. Or last time I played blackjack, or it was mostly baccarat. I played baccarat more than anything, for table games, and it was $5 minimum bet.
Yeah, because at Mohegan Sun and at Foxwoods, the minimum for blackjack is 25.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know. That's during the week that I've been told during the week that the minimums go down to 10 or 15, but well, Monday morning the minimums are 10. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going on a Monday morning. Okay.
Let me Google it. What's the minimum blackjack? Are there any $1 blackjack tables?
Imagine.
2017 Treasure Island is 25 minimum. Shit. $3 at Boulder Station.
Where's that?
That's way out in the middle of the. Oh yeah, it's way out. El Cortez, $5. El Cortez is a dive. Shit.
No, that's why.
Actually, no. El Cortez is over in Summerlin. It's not a dive. I've been there. It's not a dive. Summerlin's a nice place, I think. I don't know what the minimum is.
You ever see? It's probably up to 25.
It's probably up to 25. So screw that. I miss I like the penny slots. I used to always do the penny slots, but then you can easily plop $100 in because you're betting like $5 per. So
Jim Henry, $25 minimum. Yeah, exactly. And they go fast too. They go bang, 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 bang. You gotta really, and I can't process any of that information that quickly. I really can't. Have to hit the older casinos off the strip, yeah.
Yeah, probably like I wonder Palace Station might. Palace Station isn't that far. But I could easily like I could easily like say, hey, yeah, just take me over to like Texas Station. To a cab driver, and hopefully they wouldn't charge me like $60 for it, but that's the other thing. Cabs are so expensive. I almost, when I checked into my flight today, I almost got a rental car, and it was like, for $24 a day, you can get one at Hertz. Like, yeah. If I do that, though, I mean, what if I don't use it every day? And what if I only drive one place? And, it's like, if we split a cab.
$32.50.
Right? Yeah, you split a cab. It's like, it's probably only going to be like $10 from the airport in a cab. I don't remember how much. It wasn't that much last time I was out there. That was just like 4 years ago last time I took a cab from the airport. So,
well, anyway, you couldn't have this thing in New York where I could just hop on a train, Metro North.
Well, then I'd have to fly to crapping New York, and
but it's New York. It's
well, yeah, you can get me pizza.
Take it to the show where CBGB used to be. It's now like it's an art gallery. Yeah. Ride the monorail. Runs the length of the strip. Really? There's a monorail?
There is, but it's off strip.
Monorail.
And it really doesn't go anywhere you want to go. It's off strip. I mean.
Kind of like the kind of like the
yeah, your city planner guy. Your city planner guy. Yeah. or whatever it is. Yeah, it's kind of, it's on Paradise pretty much. It's a little off strip. I mean, it goes kind of like the back of the east side of the strip casinos. Like, so I think MGM. I think it starts as MGM because back a long time ago when I lived out there, you could hop on the MGM tram and it'll let you off at Bally's. But then I think they incorporated that track into the actual monorail, so that's no longer a free tram. But there are free trams down there, and I'm gonna grab all the touristy books and stuff and read up on it when I get there, so I'll know what's gonna be, because I know there's always shuttles to get like from one place to the other. I think there's a shuttle from the little casino right next door to the Rio, which, you know, like the shuttle stop in the Rio used to be in the parking lot there, and it's just a parking lot over. You know, you just go across the street basically for the shuttle stop. And I think they put you down on the strip, but I don't remember how far down on the strip they put you.
Yeah, Alan Sparks. Yes, CBGB is now an art gallery. It's kind of some sort of gallery. The stage is still there, and they have they sell CBGB merchandise in it.
Mm.
It was
Oh, I
actually
see that.
it was somebody had. I was reading they were moving it to Las Vegas, CBGB, but I don't know if that ever happened.
Let me Google it. CBGB Las Vegas, because we're gonna need stuff to do while we're out there, especially if we get thrown out. I mean, if we get thrown out, then it's like, okay, if we don't get to go to the Star Trek convention, okay, Shark Reef, Zach Bagans Haunted Museum. I want to do the Haunted Museum anyway. Yeah, there's a lot of crap to do if we get thrown out. It's like, all right, CBGB moving to Las Vegas, June 2006. I don't know if it ever did.
I never got to go there.
Oh, Viva CBGB's Las Vegas. Reviews on CBGB's Las Vegas.
You know what CBGB stands for, right?
I used to.
Country, bluegrass, blues, and other music for uplifting gormandizers.
Restaurant in the Newark airport. Who cares?
I'm
looking. I don't see it. I think it was going to, and then it isn't. Well, there's a Hard Rock there that we should really.
Sean Stripe, yeah, St. Mark's.
Now the Hard Rock Las Vegas. It's now a hotel. They used to. I think they used to. It used to be different, right? Hard Rock.
When I was looking at prices, the Hard Rock actually packages were pretty inexpensive.
Mm-hmm. In Vegas.
Yeah. They tripled the rent in CBGB and they forced it to close. Yeah, St. Mark's has changed. St. Mark's Comics closed. Trash and Vaudeville, which was a leather store. You would have liked that, Becca.
Probably. I like the metal stuff. Yeah. Oh, I think I've heard of that. Actually, I did hear that. CBGB's I wanted to go to anyway, because like that's where all the bands I was influenced by started out. Like Devo played there. Like there, all the good bands. Of course, Ramones, Talking Heads. I'm not the biggest Talking Heads fan, but Blondie, of course. Now we're just gonna talk about CBGB's all night. All right, I'm looking at the Hard Rock here. Well, they got the restaurant. Oh, they've got a lot of restaurants. Where is it now? Okay, is it off strip still, or is it right there on the strip? Did we lose Rob? Oh no. Who did we lose? Oh, me. Wait for me. Rip. Can't hear anyone now. All right, can you guys hear me now? Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Tell me if you can hear me. Rob is lost in the wind. Please stand by. They hear you typing. Okay, they hear me typing.
Yeah. Now I know why they're doing away with this.
Yeah, it's kind of buggy. Well, and you.
Stable, yeah. But anyway, I was saying about how CBGB is, legendary rock club. I was Boomer Net is down. Boomer. Is that like supposed to be a diss on baby boomers?
No, it's a diss on Gen X, calling us older than we are.
Mead by nature, it's like everyone's having net troubles. EVS, Ricada, and now Mead. We hear.
Well, see, my internet's great. Is because I have like. Yeah, I showed him a speed test I did the other day, and he was like, "Fuck you, that's too good." It wasn't that good. I mean,
freaking, they wanted to do something around here called the CT Gigabit Project, where they were going to make a municipally owned broadband and cable TV network, and it was going to be like super cheap. And it was going to be it's going to be up and running in 3 years. It's going to be up and running. It's going to be so great. It's going to be cheap. It's going to have competition. It's going to be great. And that was in 2014. It's 2019. Nothing. Not a sniff. Meanwhile, Comcast lobbied for a law to make it more difficult for any municipal broadband company to be established, because now the telephone companies, the Frontier, I think it's Frontier or Comcast, they own the space on the telephone poles. So you would have to ask them, get their permission to string fiber optics.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna they're gonna say
Well, no, they don't want to do that. They want to make money and sell you their service, and it's shitty. But then now you're stuck with like this service where you really can't even stream very well. Like,
and the most I can get from Frontier in my area is 18 megabits per second.
Well, yeah, that's why you have to go to Comcast.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, then I get rid of
out here.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you like that? You lock me in your basement, make me a little sex slave.
Yeah. Like you didn't know that? I mean, how many writing crops do I
have? You probably got another one on the way.
Do I?
Probably. I don't know.
Probably. I don't know. I think somebody was sending me something.
Second man Blade. I got 2 internet connections from when I taught online college. Yeah. See, until it affects Yale University, the city won't do anything. That's the thing.
Well, yeah, because they can just use Comcast.
Yeah. Well, Yale has their own network too.
Mm-hmm. Why can't you just get on there?
If I'd have to work for Yale in some sort of educational capacity.
Mm.
That ain't happening. They're not going to hire me.
Why not?
Because I'm not. I don't because I'm an idiot. That's why.
You should teach why SJWs suck. 101.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much.
Why you're wrong. Why everything you're learning in college is wrong.
But the whole thing about, like I said, about that, like I said, the city's not gonna do anything until it affects Yale. And I've actually said to them, because the city wanted to do a Mr. Wolverine, 18 megabits per second. I'm looking at 5. That's the story of much of the United States. There's parts of New York City. There's parts of the Bronx that still had dial-up until recently. That's the thing.
That's unacceptable.
Yeah, especially in a city like New York. Think about that. The Bronx. All those people in the Bronx. I don't know how many people live in the Bronx offhand. I think it's at least over 1 million. The Bronx, parts of the Bronx had dial-up. Dial-up. In 2000, and this was 2016. And yeah, and like I said, and I said to somebody from the city planning, said the city hall, said to the mayor's office, said, listen, you're wasting, because they wanted to establish a quote unquote light rail system around here, which they really called it, which they called it the trolley system. We want trolleys. Like, first of all, you couldn't give it a better name. You couldn't give it a better name than that? Trolleys?
What is
Really?
this, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood?
Yeah.
Trolleys.
Trolley. Oh, we're gonna start a trolley. We're gonna start a trolley system. Yay, trolleys! Yeah, and I said to them, "Why are you wasting your time with this? Why not invest in upgrading the city's internet network? Even establishing a municipal-owned broadband and cable, so that way you have a selling point to companies that want to move here." Well, tell us why we should move here. We have municipal broadband network. We have gigabit network at this price. It's better than everybody else's. I'm being called away here. I'm stretch Mecca. So.
Oh no. It never happens and somebody in City Hall pockets the money. Right? Don't you think that's what they always do? Tekkaman Blade. Trolley to the land of make-believe, right? Well, see, now that makes me think of the land of Dairy Queen, though. I might be craving a Blizzard, though, now. Why is the land of make-believe just like the land of Dairy Queen? Do you guys remember those? I watch way too many 80s commercials. I think that's what I'm doing with the rest of my night, is watching 80s commercials now. I'm going to find a land of Dairy Queen. Sort of. Oh, God. Alice Box Gagata, Miss Trolleys.
All right, I'm back. So anyway, good golly, Miss Trolley, that's right, yeah.
We need to go to the land of Dairy Queen.
But anyway, like I said, the whole thing, they wanted trolleys, oh yeah, trolleys, yay, trolleys. I'm like, okay, and I looked at the proposal. The proposal was just going to shuttle people between the hospital and the city hall. It wasn't going to be, and it was going to primarily serve Yale. And the whole thing I said about that was, I said, listen, you first of all, you can't even give it a good name. Trolleys. Yeah, and second, who is this for? Is this to provide an inexpensive way to get around the city? Or is this really for shuttling people work at City Hall and people work for Yale to and from City Hall and the hospital and Yale, so they don't have to deal with the commoners? I mean, and they did not like hearing that one bit.
Is that because it was true?
Yeah, it was true.
They don't like common sense. They don't like being called out on their shady crap. And
and I said to you, you guys laughed at me for you laughed. Anybody in any kind of position of authority always laugh when I would say, hey, listen, this internet's going to be a big deal. Yeah, it is the wave of the future. Ha 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 ha! Internet, beep beep beep. Oh, go away. Yes, let's invest in trolleys, an outmoded 1890s transportation system that was rendered obsolete by the car. Yeah, that's the way to go.
Well, light rails are a good idea. Like, they have one in Denver because it goes from outside of the city to downtown.
Yeah,
so you don't have to park crapping downtown when there's something going on at Coors Field and the Pepsi Center and Elitch's and right? I mean, it would just be a nightmare.
Well, there's one in Minneapolis. There's one in, there's one in Minneapolis.
San Francisco, you've got Bart. You've got,
But the proposal they had, I mean, the town I live in is only about 17 square miles. It's roughly the size of Amsterdam or Copenhagen. Midnight's Edge. Back in my day, I said this internet was going to be big.
You're old.
Yeah, but anyway, like I said, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, I saw. Yeah, okay. They have light rails. They have light rail in San Antonio. I think they might have one up and running in Austin. They have one in Minneapolis. I think they have one in Denver, San Francisco. They have it in a lot of cities now. But the whole thing is, like I said, the town I live in currently is 17 square miles. It's roughly the size of Amsterdam and Copenhagen. It is not really laid out to. It's every freaking cow path that existed got paved over and became a street. And there are parts of town that are difficult to get to for some bizarre reason. And this light rail system just went about in a circle in a that covered maybe 2 or 3 miles. I'm like, who is it? And I said again, who is this really for? Well, this will take so many cars off the road. I'm like, but it's centered downtown. It's sent the entire route is centered downtown. If you're driving a mile and a half to get to work, this is limited ridership. And another thing they've tried around here, I don't know. Does anyone see these bike share things? Do they have those in Denver yet? Bike shares?
I think they do in Boulder probably. I don't know. I don't use them though.
First of all,
I know they are.
First of all, stop calling it a bike share. Okay, it's a bike rental. This is not the white hippie bicycle like from the 60s that you pick it up, ride it, and then leave it, and then someone else rides it. Call it what it is: a bike rental. These bike rental racks have been showing up, and nobody is using them. I don't see. It was a year and a half before I saw somebody riding one.
Mm. Well, why would you rent a bike?
Great.
Why would you rent a bike when you could just buy one or steal one? Like, I mean,
yeah. Actually,
they're free, right? Like, but right, they're free, and I think they have them in LA, right? They're free, but you have to.
No, they're not
free. Are they free, or do you have to pay like a deposit? Oh, okay.
They cost so much for like 45 minutes. I can't remember what the rate is. But this is another thing that's going to have to be bailed out. Bike shares have failed in Seattle. They failed in Dallas. A lot of the bikes we're turning up in the river in Dallas.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you can spend like $1 to destroy a bike that's not yours, right? For fun.
Read by nature. We called them Boris bikes when Johnson introduced them. New York has them. Yeah, Gus, New York has them, and they were being stolen as they were being delivered. City bike. I'm not making it up. They were stolen as they were being delivered. They literally took them off the truck, and people stole them. I just want to show you, there's no shortage of bad ideas. And that's another thing. Like I said, it failed in Seattle. The city of Seattle had to pay $1.5 million to bail out the bike share program. And that's Seattle. That's hipster heaven. I mean, for God's sake, soccer is big in Seattle. You think of all places, a bike share would go over well there. And maybe we should talk a little bit more about Star.
Yes, I'm sorry. I was typing. I have my mind I had a brilliant idea. I had to type it out. So sorry.
That's okay.
We do have some news too.
Yeah. Below. Yeah. What do you think, guys? Should we talk a little bit about Star Trek?
Star Trek.
There's
also some Dune news.
No.
But it's fun. It's fun because I get to play my new favorite game, which is my new Wokemon game. I've got to catch them all. Got to catch them. Wokemon. Wokemon. You would please record me something so I can use that on my soundboard for Wokemon. Please.
Okay, well.
Like, and make little voices for them, like race swap, gender swap, double race gender swap. Because that's what we got from Doom. But yeah.
I wonder if Tom's wondering what's going on here.
I don't know. Is he in yet? Where is he? What's the Star Trek news? Oh,
let's send Tom the link. Let's have his brain explode by me hosting.
Did we forget to send him the link? Shit, I didn't see him in the chat. So,
he sent me another picture on Facebook. Let's see what this is.
Did he send you his pizza picture? Because he sent me pizza.
Yeah, I did.
Do you want to see Tom's lunch? Here's Tom's lunch. I'll screen share. So this is what Tom got to do today.
Hold on, let me see.
And screen share. Why is it blinking? Is it blinking for you guys?
No, it's okay. Sort of blinking, yeah.
So that's what Tom got to do today.
That's not pizza. That's pizza. That's not pizza. That's not pizza where I come from. You sent me pictures of something else.
Not pizza, it's casserole.
Rolling Stones. That's a casserole, yeah.
But it's good.
Okay, let me see. Let's send him a link.
It's good, and I would like some.
Yeah.
See, I like Chicago style
Let me
pizza,
see.
and I like New York style pizza.
Oh.
I don't know which one I like. I think I kind of like. I don't know. I think I kind of like the New York style pizza more because the Chicago style is a little too cheesy. Sometimes I just really have to be in the mood for it. I think I like Colorado style pizza.
There's such a thing?
Well, yeah, Bojo's. We have the mountain pies and the prairie pies. And so it's made of like a kind of a honey bread sort of thing. It's like a sweet bread almost. And you can get like a prairie pie, which is like the thin crust, and then you can get the mountain pie, which is like the giant thick crust. And they would give you honey at the table, so you can use that on the crust if you want. Okay. And it has really, really good, fresh cheese and meats and whatever you want. Different. See, Captain April agrees. They're really good. You can get like different sauces if you want. They'll have like Alfredo sauces, white. The white sauce. You can get a cheese sauce. You can get, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so good. Now I want Bojo's. Damn it. You're gonna eat at Bojo's.
I'm gonna eat at Bojo's?
Yes. But you have to be out here sometime. That's the pizza place. That's the Colorado pizza place with the mountain pies and the prairie pies. You didn't listen to a word I said. You didn't listen to.
Are they gonna do they have like bull testicles on those Rocky Mountain oysters?
No.
Okay.
No, it's a pizza place. You can get like different sauces if you want and different combinations of stuff.
See, I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled to the style of pizza and Neapolitan style pizza that I have here.
Like that's like Blaze Pizza. That's really that sounds a lot like Blaze Pizza, where they have it's like the fast fired. It's like it's a little charred on the crust, and you can. Blaze Pizza is actually really good. It's kind of like a Subway, except they make all their own ingredients. Blaze Pizza, please sponsor me. I absolutely love you so much. I think there's one in Broomfield-ish or somewhere. I don't know, but they're so good, and they make their own sauce fresh every day with fresh tomatoes and ingredients, and they make their own veg every day. They chop everything by hand. They make everything. They make the crust by hand, and it's you can build your own pizza, or they have preset ones. Like the cheese is $6. They're tiny, they're pretty filling. I can eat like a half of one in a sitting. So, and that's for $8 you build your own. And I always get the regular crust with regular sauce. You can get regular sauce or really, really hot sauce, like spicy hot sauce, which is so good too. Oh, it's so good. But I usually get the regular because their spicy is just a little too spicy most of the time for me. I get that, and I get mozzarella, and I get you could get the balls too if you wanted. You could get feta, you could get whatever cheese you want. I get mozzarella, I get parm, I get sausage, pepperoni, bacon, green peppers, banana peppers, and that's what I usually get on my pizza. And spinach. I have to get spinach.
See, like I said, I get just as long as you didn't say pineapple.
No, I don't do pineapple. I don't really do pineapple.
Don't get me wrong, I love pineapple. Just like it does not belong on pizza.
I love pineapple. Well, now I want pineapple juice.
I love pineapple, fresh pineapple. When I was in Sweden, they had fresh pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know if every morning I would have fresh pineapple for breakfast. And like I don't know where you're getting. I don't know where you're getting fresh pineapple in the middle of Northern Europe, middle of Scandinavia, but just keep it coming, please. That's all I ask. It's fantastic. And I'm missing my back scratcher. Just a second here. Stretch.
See, now I'm thinking, okay, there's no Blaze Pizza in Colorado. I saw that they had one in like Broomfield or something. I don't know. Maybe it closed, but that was when I was looking for them. They're so good.
See, I miss the old days of the internet when we could just use whatever. Don't have to worry about it.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I want to make what the world needs now by Cracker, our theme song.
Oh yeah. Maybe we can get permission. I wonder if we could get permission.
Hold on, Eat Done. Oh, it's Eat Done. I have a PS4. He has a girlfriend too. Oh, okay, that's I don't know. Maybe depends how big we are. Or we I don't know what the world may need.
See, that's my kind of theme song,
That's high energy.
right? See, I still like Eurotrash Girl. That was the one they always played in the middle of the night on the radio. God, in the 90s. Now we're gonna talk 90s music all night.
All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about Star Trek.
Star Trek. We
So-
will be at Star Trek Las Vegas this week.
Mhm.
Fan meetup. Okay, fan meetup is Friday at 8 p.m. Vegas time at the Millennium Fandom.
Mhm.
It's a bar sort of thing.
Look up the Millennium Fandom while you're at it, because I want to see what kind of beer they have.
What kind of beer they have?
So
All right, it was in my
let me-
tweets.
Let me go through this story here. Star Trek: The Motion Picture returns to theaters for 40th anniversary this fall. Sweet. The first ever Star Trek film is celebrating its 40th anniversary this year in a big way, as Star Trek: The Motion Picture, as I call it, the slow motion picture, returns to the big screen for 2 days only. Now you can re-experience the adventure in movie theaters. Well, I never saw it in the theater, so it'll be experiencing for me. Nationwide on September 15th and 18th, or discover it for the first time since its release in 1979. In 1979, the Starship Enterprise flew its very first big screen mission in Star Trek: The Motion Picture. And to mark the film's 40th anniversary, Fathom Events and Paramount Pictures will bring this awe-inspiring adventure back to movie theaters for 2 days only on September 15th and 18th. Tickets to Star Trek: The Motion Picture are available beginning Friday, August 2nd at www.fathomevents.com or participating theater box offices. In its first nationwide release since film premiered in December 1979, the original theatrical cut of Star Trek: The Motion Picture will include the film's soaring overture by Jerry Goldsmith. Preceding the film, this special presentation will feature behind-the-scenes documentary, the short, The Longest Trek, Writing the Motion Picture. I love that. I love that theme. I love that theme more, probably just as much as the original series theme. That big sweeping da 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 da.
I'm so mixed on that movie because there's so many really amazing parts, and then there's so many slow parts that kind of, I don't know. It's not the one I go to if I'm in the mood for a Star Trek movie. I'll usually go to 4 or 2.
Wrath of Khan.
Mm-hmm.
V'ger.
I think V'ger kind of kills it for me. I don't know.
A mammoth undertaking by Oscar-winning director Robert Wise, Star Trek: The Motion Picture boldly took audiences further into the final frontier than ever before and kicked off one of the biggest franchises in movie history. The film became the 4th highest grossing of the year and earned 3 Academy Award nominations, including Best Visual Effects, Best Art Direction, Best Music, Original Score. Starring William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, DeForest Kelley, George Takei. Oh my! Wait a minute, hold on, where's my sound effect for George Takei?
Oh my.
There you go. So George Takei.
You just did it. Why do you need a sound effects if you can do it?
It's better. Nichelle
You're
Nichols.
just good.
Oh my. Nichelle Nichols, Walter Koenig, James Doohan. Star Trek: The Motion Picture sees Admiral James T. Kirk return to the helm of an updated USS Enterprise to confront an alien spacecraft of enormous power heading towards Earth. Said Tom Lucas of Fathom Events, Vice President of Studio Relations, Star Trek: The Motion Picture is a visual marvel and a film that even many ardent Star Trek fans had never had the opportunity to see on the big screen. Is one of those. Is one. Then we definitely know that Alex Kurtzman hasn't seen it.
Well, he wouldn't be able to sit through it. He would not be able to sit through it.
Why aren't there any explosions? And Fathom Events is honored to celebrate the cinematic classic's 40th anniversary with this special theatrical presentation. The Federation calls on Admiral James T. Kirk, William Shatner, and the crew of the Starship Enterprise to contain an immense Nimbus object that's on a crash course with Earth. After investigating, the crew discovers that the alien cloud harbors an artificial intelligence with an ominous primary directive. Crisis strikes when a probe dispatched by the energy cloud attacks the crew, abducting Lieutenant Ilea Persis Kambata. An android lookalike containing her memories shows up soon after, You can find out more about seeing Star Trek motion picture on the big screen for the very first time in 40 years at fathomevents.com. Okay. She was in Miss India or something like that. Miss Pakistan, wasn't she?
I don't know.
She was an absolutely gorgeous woman. Oh yeah. She was Indian.
I don't know that much about it.
Yeah. Oh, she died at the age of 50, which is terrible. She was originally supposed to be on Star Trek Phase 2.
Star Trek Phase 2 was all right. I prefer Star Trek Continues. What I've seen of the Phase 2 stuff. Well, like they went, there's like the fan film one, right?
Well, no, Star Trek Phase 2 was
that was the
It was supposed to be in the Star Trek series. Robert Reed was supposed to be in it.
Yeah. That's right.
There's some test footage out there. But after Star Wars broke wide, then Paramount wanted a big science fiction franchise. So they, let's say, that TV series thing? Yeah, let's do that. V'ger plus the Borg, yeah. V'ger. Quentin wanted William Shatner in his Star Trek film. Director working with a legend, yeah. Do we want to do that one?
Well, yeah. Did I say? Let me get it.
Where's the chat? Here we go. On the comments. Oh, we got Dune. Hold on.
No, well, we'll do the Shatner one. Let me find it first. I sent it to you.
I'll pull up the Dune. I'll pull up the Dune thing though. While we're at it, I'll just pull it up.
So I think this has the actual interview. It's like a 28-second audio thing for Shatner. It's basically somebody asked him, "Hey, would you want to be in Quentin Tarantino's Star Trek?" And he's like, "Yes." But there's more. There's a little more to it.
I would love to be in Quentin Tarantino's new Star Trek movie. What kind of foolish question is this? Of course, I would love to be in another Star Trek movie as the legendary James T. Kirk. William Shatner would like to be in Quentin Tarantino's Star Trek. And this was from Trek Movie? Yeah, TrekMovie.com.
Yes.
All the recent news about Quentin Tarantino's Star Trek project in development at Paramount has gotten the attention of Star Trek's first captain. As for Tarantino, he has come to a decision about whether Trek film would count as his 10th and final film. Pardon me. Shatner shares the love of Quentin Tarantino. As he's been promoting his new movie, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, writer-director Quentin Tarantino has also talked about his possible star Trek film. I thought it was his possible star in the Star Trek film. A possible Star Trek film in development at Paramount, including fusing his admiration for the original Captain Kirk, William Shatner. This adoration came to the attention of Mr. Shatner himself, who told Reuters, Quentin Tarantino said something in the paper that somebody said to me that he loved me. And Quentin, I love you. If you're going to do a Star Trek, hey, 50 years later, a few pounds heavier. Come on, not a problem. The actor confirmed he's ready to return as Captain Kirk, saying, I'd like to do it. Whether I'd be up for it, I don't know. Come on, you gotta love Shatner.
Yeah. Generation Productions asks, how can he come back? Isn't Kirk dead? Well, this is the Kelvin timeline. I mean, they
the
brought
latest
in
comments from Tarantino, which we posted last week, noted how it appeared he is interested in doing a film set before Star Trek: The Original Series, in Star Trek's quote-unquote prime timeline. But he's also interested. Oh, pardon me. Caffeine crash. But he's also interested in using the actors from the Kelvin timeline movies, such as Chris Pine, Kirk, Zachary Quinto, Spock. Tarantino has said that Shatner was always his gateway into Star Trek, so it would not be surprising if he found a way to use the legendary actor in his film, if it ever moves from development to the green light and production. William Shatner last played Kirk on the big screen in 1994's film Star Trek Generations, which featured the death of James T. Kirk. But there are always possibilities in Star Trek and science fiction, especially when it comes to bringing characters back. If CBS and Star Trek Picard can bring back Brent Spiner and Data, through robbing and ripping off Brian Fuller. That's my interjection. And then Paramount can bring back Shatner's Kirk for Tarantino's Star Trek. Okay, well, the rest of it talks about Tarantino.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of it talks about Tarantino. That's going to count as the 10th film. William Shatner had a tweet about the William Shatner tour. Europe, I'm actually heading back to the U.S. today from London, but I wanted to let you know that I'll be back with a Wrath of Khan screening tour in March. Head over to WilliamShatnerTour.com for more information. See you next year, kissy face.
Well, didn't they have the audio of that interview in that one?
Oh,
I think they do. If you scroll down, it's from.
Thanks a lot. I got to reopen the tab now.
I'm sorry.
What are you saying? Sorry, I closed the tab.
I should have told you first. But then we didn't hear your Shatner.
You wanted to hear mine, William Shatner.
Yes.
Yay. Okay, here we go. Ready? This William Shatner. Let's see if I. Okay, let's see. See if this works here.
Quentin Tarantino said something in the paper that somebody said to me that he loved me, and Quentin, I love you. You're gonna do Star Trek. Hey, 50 years later, a few pounds heavier. Come on, not a problem. Well, I'd like to do it. Whether I'd be up for it, I don't know.
Oh, come on, you gotta love Shatner.
Yeah,
you gotta love
Absolutely.
Shatner.
What a good guy.
Yeah. Of course, my brother Dave always says about William Shatner. William Shatner, he's a real creep. He's a creep. And I said to him, Dave, maybe he's a creep because he's got to deal with people like you all day.
Right?
So, do we want to talk about this Dune thing?
If you want. I was just gonna make fun of it, and because it's a rare double shiny Pokemon, I guess.
Got to find him.
Well, that's all this is at this point. Is that they're just seeing how many people they can swap out for people who look nothing like the original character.
Actually, we got a super chat. How about
Ka-ching.
that? Ka-ching, and I don't even have my ka-ching up. So, Far Point Station, $2 super chat. I bet Tino would SUCK a fart out loud out of Shatner. Probably. Oh man. Do you remember a show called Drawn Together?
I didn't watch it, but I remember it.
They went to a casino. It was probably Las Vegas, but they went to a casino. And you know how they have the betting the sports books there?
Uh-huh.
So they had the pig who was played by Adam Carolla was with the superhero guy, and they were betting on Captain Hero to fight certain supervillains. So they had the odds up on the board, Captain Hero versus, and talk about sucking farts out of somebody. Captain Hero versus the Mad Felcher. The Mad Felcher? That guy sucks ass, literally.
Who the hell is he? Elvis Presley or something?
Drawn Together was crazy. That was back when Comedy Central stuff.
I got it wrong.
No.
Keep going. Keep going.
Stretch.
No, Comedy Central had like better shows, right? I haven't watched it in a long time.
Yeah.
But there was like that really good period in like the late 90s, early 2000s, which was really, really good.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Drawn Together. They had the Man Show. They had Drawn Together. They had even Let's Bowl wasn't bad.
Did you watch the Upright Citizens Brigade at all?
Not very often. Upright Citizens Brigade, yeah, Upright Citizens. I do remember with Thomas Lennon, right? That was
No, that one was the State.
Okay, no, he was on another one.
Viva Variety.
Oh, Viva Variety. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Thomas Lennon. Reno 911.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Oh yeah. Well, I like anything that those guys did.
Yeah,
all the
Little Butch,
people from the state, you know, and the state was of course MTV with like Tom Lennon and
Yeah.
all the yeah, pretty much
Yeah,
everybody from Reno 911.
First Great Jedi. Yeah, I remember Little Bush. That's my Bush.
That's my Bush. Yeah.
He's the president and resident. He's kind of in charge. He's got the country saying, "That's my Bush." I had an
Oh,
idea.
God.
Actually. I had actually an idea when Prince Harry got married to Meghan Markle for a
Mhm.
sitcom where they have that one wacky American neighbor.
Well, they kind of do though, because they're saying I sometimes I read the royal gossip, right? They're not allowed, like the neighbors are kind of mad because they were given instructions on how to be or how to behave around Meghan and Harry. So, you know, they're like they're mad because they're not even allowed to ask them their dog's name or to know it. Like they're just, you know, they're like, yes, we know how to behave around the royals. Thank you very much, or whatever. That's kind of hilarious. I guess
But-
I don't know.
But one of the things, like I said, I had the idea for it was gonna be kind of like That's My Bush though. But you have that one that the Harry and Meghan Markle have the one wacky American neighbor, and that neighbor would sort of be modeled after me. Hey Harry, it's your favorite neighbor. Not now, Rob. I've got problems.
No, the neighbor would be your brother Dave.
Yeah.
Just annoying the shit out of him.
That old bat's a real creep. That old bat, she's a real creep. She's a creep. Oh my word! Such vulgarity! Such garish behavior from you Americans.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, 60 mascot. Win best signs when he was fun.
Oh, I like that one too.
Okay, let's read this Dennis Villeneuve's thing here.
Okay.
Bounding into comics. We like bounding into comics, don't we?
Yes.
Yes. Exclusive, not anymore. Dennis Villeneuve, Dune to gender swap Liet Kynes. Dennis Villeneuve. And is it Denis or Dennis? It's
I
French.
don't know. I have no idea.
Probably Denis because it's French. Upcoming Dune film will gender swap Liet Kynes. According to my trusted source, Liet Kynes, the appointed judge of the change during the transition of the planet Arrakis between the House Harkonnen and House Atreides, will be a female instead of traditional male from Frank Herbert's historic Dune novel. In Frank Herbert's Dune, Liet Kynes, son of Pardot Kynes, just say Bill, and his Fremen wife Farula is the appointed judge of the change during the transition of power over to planet Arrakis between the House Harkonnen and House Atreides. Not only is Kynes the judge of the change, but he is an imperial ecologist who is working to terraform Arrakis from a desert planet into a lush one overflowing with water and green plant life. Kynes is also the secret leader of the Fremen, the indigenous people of Arrakis, and becomes a strong ally to House Atreides in their struggle against House Harkonnen. My source tells me Kynes is described as a tall, lean woman in her 40s who exudes pride. It wouldn't be gay proud, would it? And
Oh, if it was, it would be a triple shiny Pokemon. Or
Yeah.
Pokemon. Shit.
Yes.
Hello.
So, and that's how you do a soundboard.
Oh, did you show? Oh, yeah, they didn't see the picture yet. They don't know who they've used as a photo here.
Who's that? Iman? Who's that? I don't know who that is.
That's who it looked like.
Yeah. Well, anyway, she has sandy hair and a suntanned face, and she has shocking blue eyes of spice saturation. In Herbert's Dune, Kynes is described by Duke Leto Atreides as tall, thin, long sandy hair, sparse beard. The eyes were the fathomless blue within blue under thick brows. He was further described in Chapter 2. His long hair and beard were musk. The blue eyes, without white, were a darkness under heavy brows. Herbert added, wisps of sandy hair protruded from it, matched by a sparse beard. Okay, you described his beard, okay? And now we're beginning to see why I didn't like Dune.
Right?
Mad at depression. Go. Okay. Okay. While Kynes will be gender swap, her role in the upcoming film appears to be the same. She will still be an imperial ecologist and act as the judge of the change as control of the planet Arrakis is handed over to House Atreides. Not only that, but Kynes will be the mother of Zendaya Chani. Zendaya's Chani. She's in
Zendaya.
I thought, like I said, Zendaya Chani. It sounds like it should be a character in the book, though.
Oh.
Readers of the book know that Chani is the lover and eventual concubine of Paul Atreides. She also bears his children. Don't care. As to who could be playing lead Kynes, my source speculates it will be actress Shannon Duncan Brewster. She's credited on IMDb as having a role in Dune, but they don't detail which specific role she is playing. Duncan Brewster previously portrayed Senator Pomlo in Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Nobody cares. And plays Fran Baxter in Years and Years. She also played Maggie Kane in Doctor Who. If Sharon Duncan Brewster is playing lead Kynes, she joins Max von Sydow and Karel Dobry in portraying the character. Let's take a look at who Sharon Duncan Brewster is. But
well, I mean, they give you a clue. She's playing the character Zendaya plays, the mother of that character, right? Well, and Zendaya doesn't really have sandy blonde hair or any of that, or sandy white beard, or blue eyes.
Yeah.
Do you want me to screen share? Here, I'll screen share.
I see it.
All right.
I said, yeah.
So this is the actress.
Is it African American or is she African British?
I don't know.
British.
Whatever they're going for, it looks like they're going for a double Wokemon.
It's
yeah, nobody cares about this. I just was gonna make a joke because it's just like this. This is all they're doing. They're trying to outwoke each other. It's kind of hilarious. I don't care about Dune. I just care about I can ding twice for a double Wokemon here if they do that.
The Dune books are great. I could not get through the first one. Yay, gender swapping. It's about time. Oh, wait. Midnight said America tends to speak their minds and not care what anyone thinks about what they say. Yeah, that's true.
They really want to ruin every franchise. I don't know if they want to ruin it. I think they're just trying to outwoke each. It's just a game at this point. Like, I don't even care about their stupid movies or who's in them at this point. I'm just seeing how ridiculous it's going to get. I mean, the next movie that comes out is going to have if anyone remembers the Dead Milkmen, they had the lesbian left-handed midget albino whatever, and I know it's dwarfism, but they use the word midget, so and they're that's what's going to be in the next movie, just so they can outwoke each other to be inclusive. And it's kind of getting hilarious at this point. Because I mean, look at what they did with the Eternals, and look at what they were doing with everything. It's like
a woke all-star ballot.
It's a bingo card, is what it is. We need, because that's, I don't know if we want to do the bingo or the medallion, or not the medallion, the Wokey decks.
What should be the middle square? Well, the middle square is a free space.
Yeah, middle square is just a free space.
But I mean,
for reboot, just in general, or
yeah, it's
we're gonna have to make it like we did like somebody, whoever did that with the Star Trek bingo. That's what we need to do with this, with like every new franchise. Which bingo can we get for this? Is it a reboot? Is it a remake? Is it a gender swap? Is it a because that's pretty much all of them now. You'll have a remake and a sequel, and so you check one if it's a remake, check one if it's a sequel, check one if it's a reboot.
Yeah, like Lesser Logic says they're going for a woke factor.
Woke factor would be LGBT.
Sith Lord 3827. Woke, it's Wokeageddon. Good, I like that. The Wokeageddon. We're gonna use that if you don't mind.
See, I loved Wokemon because that's what we're doing. I'm collecting them.
The Wokeageddon.
I'm collecting. Now we got to double here because we got a race and gender swap here.
It's that they're just. I mean, it's. Oh, for God's sake. Gary I'm gonna bring my Gary from Nerdrotic reference. Gary from Nerdrotic says that Hollywood's about 2 years behind the curve.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that Hollywood's too. So all of this Wokemon, all this Wokemon stuff is kind of. Yeah, Mark Hamill will be recast with Idris Elba. Yeah, Idris Elba is all things to all people, according to his fans. Whamageddon. Yeah. Gary, like I said, Gary from Nerdrotic said that they're about 2 years behind the curve. So all they're seeing now, we're seeing the results now of what they planned about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, you got to liberate them all. Wokemon.
Got to represent them all.
Gotta rep them. Gotta rep them. Gotta rep them. Wokemon.
That's all this is. You just got to represent everybody and everything. It's kind of hilarious. I can't. It's hard to be angry all the time at all of these. It's like, oh my god, again, another one. Are you guys fucking?
You gotta laugh at the ridiculousness of it.
It's everything.
Darathon 405. So Idris Elba is the actor version of Chicken, pretty much.
Idris Elba is the go-to actor to prove that white people aren't racist. So they want him to be cast in everything. I don't think they even like him. I don't think they even know who he is. No. They just know he's a black British actor. And
it's just, well, Idris Elba should be Batman. Where do I vote? You don't get to vote. Oh, but they should realize there's fan support out there. Like, yeah, but you don't get to vote. It's not a fucking all-star ballot. We'll probably demonetize things. So.
They don't listen this far in.
No. But like I said, Gary from Nerdrotic said, like, everything you see now is from 2 years, planning from 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. So, but it's gonna fall flat. And okay, we definitely do need a high-profile failure. We really do. That's the only way this is gonna stop.
Star Wars. Make it happen. No.
Yeah, make it happen. I mean, really. If Fandom Menace, America Tends to Speak Their Minds, yeah.
You already read that.
We already read that, Fandom Menace. I thought I repeated material, but it's yeah.
We have nothing to say about your comments, and don't yell if we didn't see it.
So, like I said, we need a high-profile failure. Something has to fail so spectacularly that it's going to make everyone in Hollywood say, you know what? Trying to pander to the Twitterati, not a good idea, because that's all this is. It's pandering to just certain groups on Twitter. I demand a female-led alien movie. Okay, you got one about 40 years ago. A big enough failure might kick Hollywood in the head hard enough to get rid of all the woke crap about entertainment. Well, we kind of went through this in the 90s, too. Mm-hmm. Remember the whole Lilith Fair thing? And
God.
People on the male feminists on Twitter remind me of the guys who used to go to Lilith Fair to try to pick up hairy armpitted chicks.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
No, I really love Andy DeFranco. It makes me feel so in touch with women's issues.
She's so nasally. I could never get through her stuff.
I'm not a woman, but if I was, I feel I would be a bisexual woman. You know, that's what they would say. You know, it just makes me feel so in touch with my femininity. You know, that's what you're looking at. They don't care. The people on Twitter, they don't care. Like I said, all they care, like I said, they say, I don't even like this. Remember, did you see Ethan Van Sciver? I don't even like this. I don't even like Bob. I'm so happy that male fanboys are crying. I get to drink their tears. That's all this is. That's all this is. It's about one group trying to stick it to another group. That's all it's really happening.
It is.
It's not about building anything up. It's about tearing down. This is about tearing down established characters. Hey, there's two After Darks here.
Oh no.
It's like we're like double mint gum now. Tom Connor's apparently broadcasting from an undisclosed location in witness protection.
Yes, I'm gonna take my camera off because I think it's taking all the internet.
Yeah,
All
it's slowing
right.
you. Tom!
How you doing?
Tom!
Fantastic. Did we lose him?
Everything froze on me. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
There we go. Okay, now I'm back. How's it
You're
going?
like-
What are we talking about?
We're talking about
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
You gotta represent them all.
Represent them all.
Got to wrap them. Got to wrap them.
I'm looking for a blank bingo card here that might be rainbow
awesome.
colored too. Yeah, because Dune is doing apparently, according to possible deduction on the IMDb thing there, they might possibly do a double Pokemon and do a race and gender swap. And it'll be hilarious.
Like I always say, do you ever notice it's always blonde-haired white women who always scream the loudest for representation? You're whiter than mayonnaise, okay? What have you got? What is your struggle? You are whiter than white.
I got new headphones and they're really good. And you're
Sweet.
really loud, Rob. But now there's 2 After Darks up there.
That works. That's fine. I don't think it's gonna hurt anything.
Not so far.
Quick, hide the booze. Oh, we don't have booze.
How long have you been in witness protection?
Approximately 12 hours.
I was listening to Sam Kinison before. He goes, Willie Nelson is talking about on the road again. I can't wait to get on the road because he owed so much money in back taxes.
Oh, I just got back, and I sent you the pics, but I doubt you've seen them because you've probably been live. I just got back from one of the world's most famous record stores, the Rolling Stones record store in Chicago.
I hate you.
Oh,
I've never even been to that. Oh, I've never even been to
It's a
anything
little
in Chicago.
expensive and stuff, but they have so much shit. Like I just couldn't stop looking. I bought $100 worth of CDs.
You shouldn't have done that.
When my
No,
brother
I know.
Dave, when my brother Dave was in Chicago, the first and only thing he wanted to do was go to the beach because the beach is right. I'm like, what is wrong?
Yeah,
And then he wanted to go. And then he wanted to go
started
Milwaukee.
raining right when we got down here, so it was like,
You got a we or
why?
is a we?
What's in Milwaukee?
Tom dropped out. What happened? He must have crashed.
I have no idea. Well, he's probably on hotel internet.
Probably. So, which is just barely better than mine. But anyway, we're gonna wrap.
That's what
soon.
I'm worried. That's what I'm worried about in Vegas. I don't know how well we're going to be able to do the streams in Vegas. We're going to try and do something. We'll try and do some stream tomorrow when we get there, or something for me and Tom when we meet up. I don't know. I might just stream from the airport and surprise him or something.
I have a video camera.
Angry white woman demands representation. You have a video camera. I have a GoPro. Is yours a 4K waterproof GoPro?
Oh no! It's an old. It's old. It's got to be over 10 years old.
Yeah, you probably don't even need to bring it.
Don't think so. Well, probably for my own.
I mean, if you want your own home videos of stuff.
It doesn't. It shoots in Sony's proprietary format.
Okay. I don't know what that is. I had to download some software for my GoPro. Because apparently it's not just a drag and drop. So, but I think it has like an editing software too. So it might be easy. You guys might be able to figure it out. I don't know. I just don't have time tonight to fiddle with it.
Oh well, I brought my laptop, so everything's on there. Like,
Yeah, I'll have my laptop. I'll have my electronics. I'll have stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. So what is in the news today? That
Not a lot.
There's a
Not a lot. We're just talking about like the fan meetup, the Millennium Fandom Bar and Grill thing. I don't know if it's like, is it a grill? Do they have food? I hope they have food. I don't know.
I have no clue, but I'd imagine most bars do anymore.
I have no idea. I've never.
Unless they're like
I don't do bars.
Yeah, I don't either. So
Yeah, I'm wondering. I'm just wondering if I can get my favorite beer, the Millennium Fandom Bar.
Yeah, here's their link. I have no idea what they have. Like they don't have like a menu. That's the one thing they don't have as a menu.
Oh, you fuckers! I'm pretty sure if you go on Yelp, you'll find it.
Menu.
But yeah, I did see that in September, Star Trek: The Motion Picture is coming to Fathom Events for 2 nights.
Yes.
Hopefully, this isn't a sign that we're not getting the director's edition as they had thought about, which we talked about last weekend over Comic-Con. Yeah, because that'd suck. But so we'll see how that goes. Other than that, yeah, there really hasn't been a shit ton of news. We'll probably do some broadcasts, obviously, from Las Vegas this week. I think that we should be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Do our best anyway.
I bet they have blue milk. I don't know.
Have you guys really been talking for 2 hours about nothing?
Have we? Has it been 2?
No,
I don't think it's been 2 hours. Probably
What time did you guys start?
Probably like 6:30.
Oh, you guys did start a little
85
8:30.
minutes. So yeah, it's an hour and a half. Well, we talked about CBGBs for about an hour. Because no, it wasn't an hour. But no, we have the new game. I don't know if you saw it. I have this new game where every time a movie does a race swap, gender swap, any sort of woke representation, it is a new Wokemon that I get to collect.
Oh, did you find a blank?
We got to represent them all. Yeah, I have the blank. Let me tweet it to you. I have the blank bingo card here. Let me add it. Oh, I'll send it to you over Twitter.
Phantom Bar. I'm not. This thing about the Phantom Bar is not very encouraging.
Yeah, we'll just go in there and meet up with people. We don't have to buy anything.
Says
Are there any
Black
liquor
Phoenix.
stores where I can get, right?
Black Phoenix says broadcast from a Vegas strip club. Yeah, I don't know if they'd like that.
I don't think they'd let you.
Yeah, I don't think they'd let you, and YouTube wouldn't like that very much.
Yeah,
either.
No.
That's not gonna fly. It's definitely not.
Maybe Hooters. We'll try Hooters. Maybe that'll work.
I'm not gonna go to Hooters and spend that kind of money on.
I was kidding.
I'm cheap.
I can go to Hooters just about any time. You're all over it.
Yeah. I mean, they used to have really good burgers once upon a time. All right, I sent you that over Twitter, Rob. If you want the blank, and then you can make it rainbow colored, and you can make like a pokey. I'll send you the Pokeball thing too. You can put the Pokeball in the middle as the free space.
All right. I'll just save it to my Star Trek thing or whatever.
Yeah, and then we can like make up it's a little transparent-ish for the Pokeball. And I can collect them all because I don't even care about these movies anymore. I just want to see how woke can they go, right?
How woke can you go?
Just because it's hilarious. It's so stupid that it's like they're turning human beings into a giant gotcha machine, right? Which kind can we collect for this movie and represent? Like, I need one of every one for my collection. It's like they don't even care about the characters or the actors playing them. They will just give it to any old person.
I gotta copy the image and paste it to paint. It's not me. It's not. Yeah. Peter Dinklage in blackface has got to be a space.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll never have it though. Because it'll never happen. Was he in blackface possibly ever in like one of the times he was in Death at a Funeral? So you guys know about Death at the Funeral, right? They have the British.
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
Oh, both versions are great. You've got to watch both versions. So there's a British version and an American version. It is so good on both versions. Oh my god! And he plays the lover of the deceased, and fun things entail.
What we gotta
is
do
this show about necrophilia?
No. Well, the guy's cheating. Like the guy's a family man, and he's cheating on his wife, and they find out after death. And Peter Dinklage comes along and tries to say, "Hey, I was sleeping with your dad."
Oh.
And it's kind of hilarious. I don't know. You got to be in the right mood for it. I don't know. Maybe I'll find it. We'll watch
All right,
it.
I'm gonna save it to my Star Trek picks.
Yes.
It's probably the because we have Star Trek bingo saved there too.
Mhm.
We'll keep on bingo. Okay.
I've been out of loop, Mecca. What was this deal about Shatner wants to be in Tarantino's Star Trek or vice versa? What's going on there?
Oh, it was just somebody who had asked him, hey, would you want to be in Tarantino's Star Trek? He's like, yeah, sure, whatever. I love the guy. He wants to make it now. Fine, great, have fun.
Well, and of course, if you heard our little deal about Tarantino, he's a huge Shatner fan. That's the whole reason he loves Star Trek.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Of course, now they're now like all these websites like the Mary Sue and all these hate group sites they're going around doing the get rid of Tarantino because he Shatner and blah blah blah. They're all toxic males and shut up.
I hope Tarantino changes his mind about quitting after 10 movies now that he has all this shit going on, and he's like, you know what, fuck you people. I'm gonna make 20 more movies just to piss you off. Echo Base Network, thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat.
Wooch.
They are only 23 subs away from 1,000. Help them out there, folks. Head on over to their channel. Ooh, that was loud. But
well, because my thing, yeah.
It's either that or I'm getting used to these new headphones. So one or the other.
Well, I just turned it down a little bit. I just turned down the outgoing sound a little bit. So.
Oh, jeez.
You might. Do you have an audio control on your headphones? A volume control on the headphones?
Well, just might actually. The new headphones, I haven't messed with them yet.
So
it could be that.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Supported Sony out X. And it should output to MPEG 4. Okay. They said the freaking files are huge, so there's got to be something in the settings where I can.
Super Nintendo Chalmers. The Sandworms will be played by Leslie Jones. Yes. God, I hope so.
I called Gary just went live. So if we what do you say we stream raid over there? We go head on over to Gary's. I know you're not crazy about Gary, but still.
Who says?
You did.
What? I just don't have time to watch anybody.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I was gonna say, to be fair, she never said anything about Gary. She just said that they don't have content that she's into. That.
Well, yeah, because they do all like the TV stuff. So I don't really. I mean, like most of his videos are like reviews of shows I don't watch. So that's. I don't really watch a lot of their stuff.
Will Medea be in Dune? Yes. But I was saying before, there has to be a high profile failure for this to really end.
I was in Dune.
Yes, you were. You played Gurney Halleck.
And Dune Buggies.
Yes. There was only one word away from Dune Buggy.
That's right. They're both in that word. Hello, Rob. Hello, Mecca. My nurse let me off the leash.
Oh.
I'm not a Rob.
Mecca, you'll like this.
Now people are going to think I don't like Gary. You're mean.
Mecca, you'll like this. New York State just decriminalized marijuana.
Good.
The law takes effect in 30 days. So if
Illinois is doing it.
So
on
if
the
you
first.
just took a hit, yeah. So if you took a hit, don't exhale for a month.
Well, I'm not going to New York for a month.
Yeah, man, that's heavy duty, man.
I don't know. When am I going to New York?
All right.
All right, never.
But wait. We have to, like I said, there's got to be a high-profile failure. There would be no higher profile failure than Star Wars to put an end to all this woke shit. So
that or Bond.
I'm thinking.
Oh, Bond's gonna fail.
Bond.
The script's gonna be bad anyway. Oh. Look at fucking what they're doing. Oh yeah, nobody's gonna sit there and hear how James Bond is now a feminist and is sorry for his being a penis or something. I don't know.
I shake you. I suddenly had a change of heart. I've treated women rather shabbily over the years. I smacked their bottoms. In the case of Pussy Galore, I flipped her around in the hay. I say, I'm going to turn over a new leaf. I'm going to start treating women with more respect. I'll no longer jizz in their face. I won't give them the old "from Russia with love," if you know what I mean. So, Okay. The high profile failure of the entire MCU. Yeah.
Old man
That's a good
Connery.
point.
I like bosoms too.
Yes.
We're bosom
Yes, I
buddies.
like that. We are bosom buddies, as the saying would go. But not that crap starring Tom Hanks. That was terrible. So yeah, there's gonna have to be a high profile failure. Bond the MC. Here's the thought: what if Phase 4? What if Phase 4 tanks? Black Widow will do well, but anything other than that, I don't. Loki will probably do pretty well. Depends.
Well, those are all serious.
Yeah. Well, the supposed plot of Falcon and Winter Soldier is the U.S. government doesn't want Falcon to be Captain America.
Surprise, surprise.
Because he's black.
Are you kidding me? Is that really the fucking plot?
That's one of the rumors I've read on the interwebs.
I hope that's complete dog shit, because if that's the case, then this whole thing's done for.
Well, they're going for these. Kevin Feige's going for woke. Blade, Blade wants to be. They want Blade to be a Muslim superhero. Like, yeah, have the and like I said, that tweet, the angry brown skinned guy who's going to cut people's heads off with a sword. It's going to be a Muslim. Yeah, that's a good idea. Black Phoenix 77. No one cares. Star Wars is done. Yeah. What if Star Wars makes 800 million?
Do you think it will? Didn't Last Jedi only make 700?
Well,
It
domestically,
made 750 million less than the first film, but it's still
that
over a billion.
Yeah.
well, they made $1.3 billion. Captain April, yeah, Falcon did become Captain America for a while, but we're talking about the series, the TV series that they want to set it up so that the government is not happy about him being Captain America. Sean Strife, Phase 4 is going to see a sharp drop off because it's going to be setting up the new status quo, which is going to be terrible.
Well, what are they building towards even? Like,
Well, I heard a rumor that I told this to Rob earlier. I heard that Phase 5 is going to have an Avengers film, and Blade's supposed to be in it.
Sean Strife about Blade being I feel like Blade being a Muslim might have been a condition to get Marshall Ali on board since he's a practicing. Yeah,
He went to Feige.
it's called acting.
He went directly to Feige, and didn't even ask Wesley Snipes. But yeah,
Doctor Strange will probably do well.
hopefully.
But that's the thing. There's no big event film for this phase. If they're setting up Thor: Love and Thunder as their event film,
that's not an event film.
They're probably expecting Shang-Chi to be the next Black Panther, Captain Marvel movie for him.
Oh, because that's going to be out in like February or whatever, or February.
and like I said, the Eternals. I think I had high hopes for the Eternals. I thought, okay, Eternals, okay, could be a good idea. But after seeing the casting, the Wokimon casting, it's like nope.
We have to
Natalie
remember,
Portman-
we're going to find out that a bunch of these movies are going to have characters that we didn't know were going to be in them, so they can sell them.
I think
So-
Adam Warlock's going to be in Thor: Love and Thunder. Yeah, Adam. No. If anything, Adam Warlock will probably be in the Eternals.
Well, I mean, like characters we already know. Like, watch, Hulk's going to show up somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Whoever else is left, just random people are going to show up in other movies you watch.
Because that's what sold. Think about it. That's what really sold Captain America: Civil War. Is that it was really Avengers 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Thor Ragnarok. It had Hulk in it.
Yeah, it was a good team up. Well, that's why we wanted Thor with the Guardians. Damn it.
Now Shang-Chi's being done solely for the Chinese market. Yeah, but the Chinese don't want to see another Chinese person on film.
They get that every day of the week.
Yeah, why would they want to see some Canadian guy?
I want to see Chinese people like walk outside my door. That's what they're saying. It's not me saying that. When they want the
Chinese people in the movies. Look at Brie Larson. You know, they said she was too ugly to be Captain Marvel.
Look at the Last Jedi, or the Least Jedi, as I should start calling it. The least. They said we want to see beautiful people. We want to see Will Smith. We want to see Angelina Jolie, not these ugly people that are in here. When Hollywood, when they want to see the whole point. The guy used to run trivia. Derek he was from the UK. He said that the whole idea of seeing a big Hollywood movie is to see a big Hollywood movie with big Hollywood movie stars. If you want to see people like, Britain has a film industry. If you want to see films with British people, and they go see one of the films they made.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why do you think in the 80s the biggest stars in the world were Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Eddie Murphy,
British actors, they were
Clint
all
Eastwood?
right.
Big, larger than life people.
Mm-hmm. And British were always like they were always like the character actors. They were always like, because they were always Shakespearean actors, right? They were coming in to give the film a little more credibility. So you would have, like a British guy coming in and being a bad guy, or just playing some bit part.
Mm-hmm.
Like your David Warners and your, those type of.
Jose Luis Castellanos is the same here in Latin America. We don't want to see what's outside in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Sean Strife, Hollywood is lost in the SGW bubble. They have Hemsworth, Cumberbund, ScarJo, 16-bit mascot. Who else would be considered a big Hollywood star? Renner. He's kind of B level.
Him and his music.
All right.
See that? He's got a commercial now for, was it Ford, I think?
Well, they have Natalie Portman. She's kind of an A-list because, she's Natalie Portman. But, and Tessa Thompson's like TV star. She's a supporting, In my head, she's like the support.
Scarlett Johansson, Scarlett Johansson is an A-list star. I'm trying to think who else is qualified. Hugh Jackman's an A-list star now.
Mm-hmm. Hemsworth, of course, and Cumberbatch, of course. But
yeah. All right. Well, what do you say we wrap this up soon? Wrap this up.
Yeah,
it's 9 o'clock. Packing to do.
Yeah, 16-bit mascot Portman is, but I don't think she's that amazing. Natalie Portman better hit the gym or start taking a little human growth hormone, but then you're gonna have to try to.
Well, they're gonna want her that way because she's gonna be emaciated because she's gonna have cancer, and they'll just CG a suit on top of her or something.
You're not wrong.
All right. What do you say we wrap this up, Tom?
Let's do it.
Okay. If you like what we do, like, click, subscribe. Head over to main channel, like, click, subscribe. Now, Tom, I did a version of that Throwdown at Two Town video.
Put it unlisted to see if the bots get it first. The copyright bots.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So we'll do that first. Okay. So before it'll be like a 12-hour period after I upload it where it's unlisted to see if the bots get it. So we're going to be doing that. But anyway, you like subscribe, hit the bell icon, subscribe, hit the bell icon main channel. Head over to Patreon, bloopers, outtakes, lost episodes, behind the edge making videos, my 10-minute stand-up set, and more. Subscribe for as little as $1 a month. Get you all kinds of goodies. We also have Subscribestar. We also have PayPal if you like to support the show directly. And if you don't have the means to support the show, please subscribe, and share with your friends because we cannot do this without you. Mecca, tell them about your channel.
I'm Mecca Random 42, and tomorrow, Vegas. We're going to be in Vegas tomorrow. Tom and I will, and we're going to be doing something. We're going to upload something or stream something to both of our channels here.
Oh, my.
Mm-hmm. What's that going to be?
I don't know. I don't know what yet. We have no idea what yet, but we're probably going to be baked out of our minds because we're going to be in Vegas. And yeah, it's legal there. Woot!
All right. Everybody, check out Gary Nerd Rock. Check out Overlord DVD. Check out who else am I forgetting? I always
Echo Base. They need
Echo Base Network. Yes,
they're right behind. We need Captain Robert April, and let's see what else. The Burnett Work.
Safe travel to Vegas. Yeah, it's Mecca's flying spirit. She's gonna need it. And so the plane goes down. We're gonna be spirits.
They're behind me. They're kind of a shitty airline.
Captain Robert April. Yeah, check out Captain Robert April. Check out, like I said, check out all our friends. Check out Professor Geek, Fan Man, SC Reviews, Clownfish TV, The Man Skyver. Check out a lot of people. We got a lot of people. If I'm forgetting a name, please don't take offense because it's a lot to remember. All right, everybody. We're going to be back soon. We don't quite know when, but we're going to be back soon. Isn't that right?
Oh, I'm sure we'll broadcast something tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Or upload something.
We'll catch you next time.
I'm Krispy Kreme McDonald's.
Ben Shakira.
Do I have the finger? I'm Professor Guggenheim.
I like big Asian butts, and I cannot lie.